guys, welcome back to my channel. Subscribe, you know the deal. Hit the notification bell. Be the first to find out about brand new content on this channel, which isn't restricted to us talking about parenting or mommy things. We've also got other content that we'll talk about on the channel. But today, I want to talk about, guys, I wouldn't call them things that were a complete waste of money. They were not a complete waste of money, but we really could have done without these things. So moms, dads, expectant parents, future parents, listen out, this list is for you. Okay, so let me get started with the first one. When you think about a baby's bath, if you go to the shop, there are all these custom baths that you can get for your child. The bath that we have for Mokokegi also doubles up as a changing station. So the reason I'm mentioning it is it's expensive. It really was expensive. It's more than 2,000 rands. It has little compartments on the sides where you can put toiletries. It's a big size bath, but to be honest with you, we barely used that bath. What we did is we went to Westpac and we just bought skokolo, just like a little bath, like a laundry bucket type of a thing, for when baby was small, and we would put it on a fold-out picnic table so that it's a decent height to bath the baby. Can you believe at 14 months old, Mukokeri is still bathing in that same skokolo, and we don't use the expensive bath except for the changing table part. If you want to know what it looks like, head over to the video that gives you a tour of Mukokeri's bedroom, and then you can see the bath that I'm talking about. There are other baths that you can buy that are plastic and they're shaped specifically for baby, and some of them have little seats inside. Can I tell you, it's not necessary. If you don't have the money, don't pressurize yourself to get a specific bath. We are still using the same skokolo from Westpac. Mukogeri fits into it, and now it's actually even easier to just carry that skokolo into his room because it's winter, it's cold, his room is warm, and he started splashing and kicking water about. So it's worked out perfectly. You don't need a fancy bath. Just go to Westpac, go to Crazy Plastics, go to Macro, go to Game, and you'll find a decent sized little container that you can put in your own bath as well and wash your baby, or put on a fold out picnic table like what we did. The next one, I would say, not everybody needs a cot. Mokokegi has two. He has a cot, as in the camp cot, and he has a crib. Now, some people do sleep with their babies, and if it's not something you want to do, there's so many options for a little space for baby to sleep on his or her own. What I think maybe wasn't necessary was Mokokegi having a crib and a cot. And I'm going to be honest, the camp cot is the one that he was in from the beginning when he was sleeping in the main bedroom, and it's great. We've never had to use the mobile part of it, which is folding it up and going somewhere else. So even that we haven't had the benefit of. But I'm going to be real. The wooden crib was for aesthetics and for the bedroom, for it to just look cute and go together. Now his camp cot is in the bedroom, and it's like we hang clothes there. Like, that's what's happening with the camp cot. Once in a while, when Koki's crying and it's like 4 in the morning, or if I feel like napping with him, he will be in the camp cot in the bedroom. But now it's for storage. So that's another thing that you don't need more than one of. It was literally just for aesthetics. The next one is this thing that I saw on social media. But what it is, it's like a round flat plastic thing, and you meant to put it under your child's high chair when they're eating, because food goes everywhere. It makes it easier to clean up. Now, we are in a tiled house, which meant we didn't really need the plastic, and to be honest, it's still in the packaging. I ordered it from Take A Lot. I don't even remember how much it is. So if you are in a situation where maybe you want to feed baby in the lounge and it's carpeted, makes total sense, or I don't know. For us, it's so much quicker that you just feed him in the high chair. The food spills, you take your paper towel or whatever you're cleaning up with, and you just quickly wipe. So don't buy that thing. Like, it's such a waste. That one was a waste. The next one I would say is that we bought Blackout sheets. So during his sleep training, I went onto the Goodnight Baby website to see, okay, what are the other things I can get to support his sleep. So I got like baby bath salts, which we've used, baby essential oils, which we've used, and then I also went and saw Blackout sheets. In this time was before Mukoklechi's room got completed, and we thought, okay, cool, the Blackout sheets, you'll stick them in the window so that it blocks out the light completely. If you want to know what I'm talking about, check out the sleep therapy videos. There's a whole series of them that I've been doing, but one of it is that the room needs to be completely dark. So we got the blackout curtains, and then suddenly those sheets were irrelevant and they're still in their packaging. So that's what happened with the blackout sheets. You don't need blackout sheets and blackout curtains. If you can find blackout curtains that work, wonderful. The blackout curtains that we have work perfectly. No light goes into the room and he can sleep during the day. The next one I would say, and I also bought it because it was cute, but there was this little owl night light, and it's a little night light that is like semi-dim, and I used it probably when baby was up to about 2, 3, 4 months, and then at around 11 months got introduced to this, 10, 11 months got introduced to sleep training, and realized that a night light is actually not necessarily good for baby trying to sleep and stay asleep. So now it just sits in his room as decoration. So depending on what you want to do with your child, and depending on your routine and how much light you need in the middle of the night when you're doing feeds and diaper changes, you might not actually need a night light for your baby. Also, you can get like low energy or dimmable lights at the store. Don't buy that thing if you don't need it. The next one, yo guys, and my mom's gonna kill me when I talk about this, but my mom bought this clay. No, sorry, it wasn't my mom who bought it. A friend of mine bought this clay thing. I got it at the baby shower. But the point of the clay thing was to do a footprint and a handprint of the baby. And Mukoklechi was born in winter, it was cold. So I kept postponing doing the clay because I was like, shame, it's cold. And then it was in the cupboard, then he just grew, and then next thing you're like, yo, how are we gonna get him to sit still, to do the footprint and the handprint? And now it's still in the cupboard, the clay is still there. Yeah, there's that, the clay is still there. To the point that my mom got so annoyed that we didn't do the handprint and the footprint, that she bought ink. Or was it ink? It's not ink, it's some safe for babies paint that you can put on their hand, put on their foot to do a print, and it didn't happen. And I think this possibly applies to many things, depending how sentimental you are. Scrapbooking, my baby's first year, the footprint thing, you don't need them, depends on your personality. I think I'm more of a photographs and videos person. That's how I'm capturing memories with Mukoklechi. It would have been nice to have the hand and footprint hanging in the room, but I also don't feel bummed because when he was born, they did a footprint and put it on the pediatrician's business card. So yeah, so these are some of the things that I think might have possibly been a waste of money. I don't regret buying them, but keep in mind that the baby market is massive. From the pregnancy part, it's massive. Oh, another thing you should not buy is if you've got a breast pump and you want to pump hands-free, don't buy the bra that fits the pump and you zip up the middle and then the pump sits and then you pump, because it's almost 1,000 rand. I stand to be corrected, around 1,000 rands. My lactation specialist simply said, cut a slit in an old sports bra, which for me was some sports bra I got from Pick n Pay that was already starting to have the bollikies on it. Cut slits, and that's what I use. If you want to know about that, head over to the lactation video and you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, many things. Don't waste your money. Think about the fact that our parents raised us with very little at the beginning. Even when the baby is born, they need few items. Their toiletries, their clothes. Don't buy too many clothes because they outgrow them so quickly. and there's so many gadgets for everything. You don't need all of those gadgets. You don't need all of those things. And that's the point of this video. Share with the rest of this Wujo channel family what you think was a total waste of money and maybe what you regret buying. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well.